Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cash back. Hey guys, welcome to episode 17 of season 4 here at Southampton. We are still in the middle of the transfer window. Unfortunately, the one deal we were trying to get done for this particular window with regards to an outgoing player fell through at the very end of the last episode. We shall continue to try and get that deal done. Feedback in the comment section is all over the place with regards which players I should sell, which players I should sign. So I'm making an executive decision and doing what I want, basically, because I have about 5 different options by you guys in the comments, and there's just too much going on to be able to satisfy everybody's wants and needs. So I'm going to do what I think is best. So I'm going to continue to try and sell Sofiane Boufal and bring in a new holding midfielder. That will happen hopefully today, but we'll have to wait and see. We'll of course let you guys vote on the holding midfielder that I bring in when the time comes, which might be today. If there is a vote, make sure you watch the full video first before voting, because of course your opinion could be swayed by what we discuss when the moment arrives, rather than just seeing a name being like, oh yeah, him. Actually listen to what we've got to say. But anyway, we start with Doncaster in the FA Cup, and we have Everton, and we'll push towards the game against Bournemouth. Going to start, as you might expect, a bit of a rotation side away from home against Doncaster. So fingers crossed we can get ourselves through to the next round of the FA Cup. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. There was an RTG video uploaded earlier on this afternoon. There'll be another episode of this tomorrow, of course, as always as well. But for now, I'm going to rotate my side and then hopefully get myself through to the next round of the FA Cup. Easton forward looking for Marquis, who finds him as well. In the box, effort well held by Alex McCarthy. First chance of the game goes Doncaster's way, although it wasn't necessarily too threatening. Nearly got cut out there by their striker. Jack Stevens perhaps slightly lucky to find that ball reach its recipient. I'm not sure how straightforward the game might be for us with regards Doncaster's ability. Femi's touch lets him down there. Otherwise we might well have found ourselves in with an opportunity, because Milinkovic-Savic loves a long distance banger, as do I. Unfortunately on this occasion he's not going to get one. Morgan turns back well. Sessegnon with an early ball but given away. Romeo will reach the loose ball though. Get back through there to Milinkovic-Savic. And here's Richarlison from the edge of the box. Lovely finish. Bending it from outside the area into the far top corner. We did criticise him for not contributing enough with regards goal contributions, but there, a beautiful little finesse right into the top bins. Keeper no chance. 1-0 Southampton. Forward in there to Obafemi. Just manages to hold off the man with him. Poor pass, but Morgan wins it back again. Poke that through for Richarlison. Little turn. Move the run. Sofiane Boufal. It's not on the end of it though. Richarlison flicked that over his head. I want to volley that so bad. Good save down low by Lawler. It's going to go out for a throw on. Well, actually, it's not even going. Oh no, it will go out for a throw. Alright, cheers then. Terrible touch on the Doncaster man. Eventually I'll have someone come close enough for me to throw it to them. Thank you. Corner for Donny. It's coming from Khan. Oh, it's not bad actually. And Whiteman's header was, I think, quite a long way off target. Second one was off target as well, but at least they're creating chances, Doncaster. Home fans here at the Keepmoat will be hoping that they can continue to do that. Stolen that off Lance Morgan, but Milinkovic-Savic has other ideas and steals it back again. Obafemi with a nice ball back out here to Lance Morgan. Try and get myself a second goal sooner rather than later to ensure that we have a little bit of daylight and can get the victory. Lovely ball into Obafemi, whose header does find the back of the net. It is 2-0 in the 24th minute. I did hold LT in there to try and get him to do some sort of fancy volley. He decided that he didn't want to. He's quite happy to just head that into the bottom corner, which, you know, I mean, it goes in however it goes in. 2-0 Southampton. Not wide to Sofiane Boufal. Oh, hello. Getting those 5-star skills out. See the run on the right-hand side as well of DeAndre Yedlin. There's Richarlison in the middle. That's a good spin. Obafemi. Even Lance Morgan could get in on the act. Nope. Good save by the keeper. Take the corner here with 33 minutes played almost. It's Jack Stevens that's going to pick up the loose ball. I'll drill it across there to Wesley Hurt. Short Richarlison. Oh, come on. Just let me pass it to Milinkovic-Savic. I did have the space to go for a long shot. Unfortunately, it just wouldn't pass to him for some reason. Corner to come in from Sofiane Boufal. Oh, good delivery. Oh, Savic missed it. It's unlike him in that sort of situation. Sessegnon will turn here and steal the ball away, square it back. Terrible pass. Terrible shot. Goal kick. Lucky. It's a beast in. He's on the run. On the back foot as well. Can't. Nutmegs DeAndre Edlin. That was very nicely done. Worry of the return ball. And there it is. And the effort, side netting only. In fact, it may have just hit that supporting post and missed the side netting entirely. Doncaster occasionally put together a nice move. They just haven't actually had any sort of decent shot on goal yet. Milinkovic-Savic just powering the Donny man out of the way there in the midfield. Boufal into Obafemi. It's a lovely first touch, but he's not going to have the strength to hold off the defender, as he has just proven for me just there. Ball down the line. Obafemi will play it on. Richarlison's in behind for 3. Simple. Nicely done. Always favourite in that situation, Richarlison. Doncaster quite simply not good enough here. League One side proving that, well, they're a League One side against Premier League opposition, and top quality Premier League opposition at that. We are leading the way in the Premier League and leading the way here in the FA Cup. Yedlin down the line here to Sofiane Boufal. Turns inside, drops his shoulder and runs straight into Whiteman, and then wins it back again. Oh, Rabona cross. Oh! Oh, what a hat-trick that would have been if Richarlison arrives with the left-footed volley after the Rabona cross. Keeper punches there, Lawler. Morgan will challenge for the header and not get anywhere near it. Romeu into Obafemi. Through that gap, looking for the runner, Sofiane Boufal. Oh, I should have buried that. I really should have buried. Oh, dear. I really should have buried that. It's going to be a corner. Can't believe Milinkovic-Savic hasn't tucked that away for a 4th. Oh, Wesley Hurt. See the technique with the header trying to twist it into the back of the net, but he's twisted it over the bar. Oh, he's done me there. That was good footwork. Here's Whiteman out wide to Khan. Turns inside well. I overcommitted with Justin Kluivert, then win the ball back. I have a funny feeling we might not even complete the counter-attack because there's the final whistle. Simple victory against Donny. They tried their hardest, but just weren't good enough. It was definitely a case of Premier League opposition just being far, far too higher quality for the League One side to deal with. Any shocks in there? I'm looking for some. I can't see any. I started at the bottom. I'll go back to the top. Barnsley 1, Barnet 0. No. Brighton beat Sunderland. No, didn't look like there were any shocks in there. We are top of the league, of course, by 5 points currently, ahead of Manchester United, 6 points ahead of Everton, who we face next, actually. So it is going to be interesting to see if we can maintain that lead against one of the better sides in the division, one of the more informed sides in the division. Spurs, Chelsea and Stoke also there or thereabouts with regards to the top 4. Get some prize money. I'm not sure whether the next FA Cup game will be drawn in the month of January, actually. A transfer offer for DeAndre Edlin that I shall be turning down. Very much would like DeAndre Edlin to stay, if you don't mind. Let's have a look. Has the next round been drawn? It has not. Not yet, at least. We'll wait. We will get another email once all the replays have been played, letting us know what the draw officially is. Everton on the horizon. We've got an extra couple of emails. Oh, it's just a press conference. Never mind. I thought we might have had a transfer offer. Will we still get one? Well, Jeju running away with a golden boot, isn't he? Almost twice what anyone else has. An offer for Alex McCarthy, which is something I could consider. In fact, something I definitely will consider. I shall negotiate this, actually, and we'll try and get a little bit more money for him if we can. We do have, of course, young Vinter that we can use. If you could give me 7.5 or even close to 7.5, that'd be great. Don't just walk away from it though, at least negotiate. Okay, great. Thanks for the 2% sell-on clause. For fuck's sake. How about 6.5? 2% sell-on clause, as if that's going to sway me. Come on! Give me something to do. Go on, just accept that. Yeah, oh, fine, whatever. Alex McCarthy stays for the time being. For a matter of £1 million, I'd like to think they would have paid it, but never mind. There's no point needlessly selling player undervalue because I need the money. Australia want me to manage their national side. Sorry lads, not going to happen. And no further bids. So, Everton up next. Romagnoli in the backline alongside Jetro Willems for Everton. They are starting Quincy Promes against me with Sandro up top. Last time we played Everton, Promes scored a last minute equaliser for them to deny us victory. Very much like to avoid that this time around. Idrissa, very nearly had it stolen away from him by Ruben Neves there. Odriozola should win this header and has done well to do so. Justin Kluivert picks it up and will just race away into the space that's ahead of him. Diegu's there, and he's gone again. Justin Kluivert, it's a lovely ball by Diegu. Might have taken that a little bit too far, and indeed I did. Jack Butland comes out to smother it. Unfortunately, it's deflected and away for a corner. We'll try and look for the man at the near post. Oh! Leon Bailey wins the header, and he comes back off the post. Diegu with the delivery back into the middle. Borja underneath it, and it won't drop kindly for me. So very, very nearly 1-0 there. The outside of the woodwork, denying Leon Bailey an opening goal. Dow. Cross here to Kenny Tet. Oh, nearly kicked that straight at Leon Bailey. Promes sweeps it back inside to Sandro. Kieran Dowell will look for Quincy Promes again, and Dowell is in a dangerous area. It's a lovely block by Skriniar. Can we stop them from getting a corner? No. In actual fact, Odriozola continued to just head it out of play anyway. If they take the lead from this, I'll be rather frustrated. I did ask him to head it down the pitch. The keeper's going to come and catch well. Well done, Arrizabalaga. A couple of his own players at his feet, but claims comfortably. 0-0 here after half an hour. Odriozola forward to Justin Kluivert. Mayral there with me. Lovely turn. I just need Diegu to make the right run, which he's done. Oh, he squeezes in there ahead of the goalkeeper. And it is going to be 1-0 Southampton here, just after the half-hour mark. 10 minutes to go. I wasn't sure I was going to get to that, actually, as the keeper came racing out towards me, but I should have had faith in Diegu's acceleration and sprint speed. I wasn't sure about the offside line either, to be fair. Just as he made that run there, wasn't far away from offside, wasn't far away from the keeper getting to it, but Jack Butland came out, didn't get there, and Diegu punishes him. 1-0 Saints. Kluivert to Diegu. Could go back to Kluivert. Defender overcommitted there. We'll look for Borja Mayral. Oh, they very nearly returned the favour for each other there with regards to scoring the goal. Savic to Borja Mayral, tried to squeeze it through for Diegu again, but it won't reach. Promes on the counter for Everton now. Here's Kieran Dowell into Sandro. Lovely tackle by Ruben Neves. Savic into Diegu. Down the line there for Leon Bailey. Racing away. I'm going to pull it back. And Neves! There's two. Beautiful finish. There was quite a few bodies between him and the goal there, Ruben Neves. And he's able to pick that bottom corner out brilliantly. Lovely ball in by Bailey to find him. And then, well, he didn't have much of an angle to try and fire that through. You can see even his own teammate in the way, Borja Mayral, could perhaps have stuck a leg out to try and steal the goal away from his teammate, but let it fly into the bottom corner itself. Ruben Neves makes it Southampton 2, Everton 0. Willems inside to Idrissa Gana Gay, through to Sandro. Backing in, turning around. Played the advantage, and it hasn't really worked for them yet. Lamella in the box, though. Could square the cross, has done, but Arrizabalaga saw him read that and just race out towards it. Great goalkeeping. That's what we brought him in for. 87 rated now, Kepa Arrizabalaga. Diegu just looking to race away. That's a foul. Probably be a yellow card here for the Everton man. And no, it doesn't look like it's going to be. I don't know what's going on. Oh, Justin Kluivert picked up a booking for something. Not sure what, though. Take this short with Milinkovic-Savic. Give it to Henry Harris. Then back to Milinkovic-Savic. Race in on goal and let fly from 40 yards. But Jack Butland had it covered. Corner for Everton. Looking to get themselves back in it. Decent delivery. Flicked on by Henry Harris. And Odriozola will get there ahead of Kenny Tet. It's battle of right back versus right back on the counter-attack. And it's my right back that's coming out on top at the minute. And I'll pull that back there to Borja Mayral. And arriving here is Leon Bailey. Beautiful weight of pass. Leon Bailey. There's a third. Game over. Everton have been decent in this. They haven't created too many chances, but they have been difficult to play against. Hard to break down. But on the counter, Leon Bailey buries the chance. We're going to get 3 points. We're going to stay top of the Premier League. Bailey. Back there to Ruben Neves. Through to Borja Mayral. Into Diegu. Oh, lovely footwork. Oh, no. Oh, keeps. Jack Butland with a double save. That was brilliant. I just held my breath. I wasn't sure what I was going to do there. Even as I was in the middle of doing it, I still didn't know how I was going to try and attempt to score. Good save by Butland again to deny Leon Bailey. Jeju dinks that over. And Penn, maybe? No, the referee waves him to his feet. 18 minutes to go. Everton already done and dusted, but it could have been 4 there multiple times. Sandro turns back, lays it in there to Promise. Schneidlin. Poor. Really nice move, but very poorly finished off. To be fair, they probably would have preferred that it went to someone other than Morgan Schneidlin for a snapshot as it dropped to him in the box, but still, you would have expected Morgan to do better than that. That's a good finish. Keeper should have come for that. Just because Sandro's running in on it doesn't mean you have to stand and wait for the shot to come in. See Sandro back away from the defender and then just run off the back of Skriniar. I didn't know he was there. Kepa just stood and waited for him to actually take the shot. Like, come out, commit. You might get hurt, but you'll keep your clean sheet. Never mind, 3-1 with 13 minutes to go. As the scoreline read 1-3. There are 3 minutes left in the game before one team gets 3 points. And that one team will be me. There's the final whistle. They fought back Everton to get 1. Although on the day they quite simply weren't good enough. Pleased to get the victory and the 3 points. Extend our lead above Everton in 3rd. Arsenal versus Manchester United is the tea time kickoff on the Saturday evening, 16th of January 2021. 2.5 years away. But who knows? Well, now we know. Arsenal able to do something against Manchester United because we are still 5 points clear at the top. In fact, no, that means Arsenal didn't do something against Manchester United, doesn't it? Fixtures. Yeah, Man United won 3-1. Alright, well, we'll have a train and we'll advance as far as possible towards the next game. Hopefully someone will bid again for Buffal. He declined the contracts that Athletic Bilbao offered him, meaning that he decided to stay for the moment, for the time being, perhaps hoping that a larger team would come in for him. I'm hoping that any team will come in for him. Henry Harris is going nowhere. Sorry, Bayern Munich, AC Milan and Real Madrid. You might be 3 of the top sides in Europe, or at least 3 of the biggest sides. AC Milan not necessarily one of the best sides of recent times, but still one of the biggest sides in European football. Press conference, don't care for that. FA Cup draw might be soon, actually, thinking about it. We've got 3 most tournament prize money. That means the FA Cup has been drawn. Give me news of an offer. Not Alex McCarthy again. I'll try and sell him. Can we negotiate a larger fee for Alex McCarthy this time around? Again, I'll ask for 7.5. And we'll see what they say. Bosh. Alright. Alex McCarthy stays. A sale of Alex McCarthy on his own isn't enough for me to bring in one of the other people I want to bring in anyway, so it's not too much of a loss. DeAndre Yedlin wants to play in the next game. I mean, maybe. It's Bournemouth. It's not going to be too easy, though. We have Newcastle in the FA Cup next time around. It's been drawn on the Friday. So tomorrow's episode will be Bournemouth and Newcastle, and hopefully you guys will have the chance to vote on a new signing, but no bids today. Or, well, there were bids, but no bids for any of the players that we actually wanted to sell that had a valuation that would be able to free up the funds to bring someone else in. So, it's a stretch. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. And I will see you next time.